those of you just joining us, we are in session 3 of Dragons and Death. Currently, the heroes are residing in a temple after rescuing a handful of civilians and a priest named Evard. So, you guys already, applied a long rest to your sheets.
I didn't, but I will now.
No, hold on 1 second before you do that. I'm trying to see where everybody else is at, because it's going to determine what's going to happen then. So did anybody, reset their sheets and apply a long rest?
If you want us to.
No, I mean if you guys haven't altered your, sheets yet, then we're going to go ahead and go through.
Oh, yeah, ups, but we did.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't really matter because.
Well, then just say we got it.
Okay. You have a warforged and an elf. Like,
Yep.
They can take watch, no problem. But anyways, as night begins to fall, Edward leads all the civilians down into the crypts beneath the temple. Tells everybody to lay low, be quiet, and get some sleep. You guys go down there with them. I'm assuming you bring your dog with you.
I'll cast a ritual alarm over the door to keep us safe just in case.
Alarm.
Do I mute myself in Zoom or do I mute myself in Discord?
Zoom. Discord's the
Mute
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Is that better? Am I not like...
Yeah, the bottom left corner of Zoom has the audio settings. You can just leave computer audio.
Cool.
So I would like 2 people to roll me D100.
I'll roll one.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, yeah. The night goes by uneventfully. But in the morning, as you guys are, waking up and getting situated, Shieldwall approaches you. He looks like he has something he wants to talk to you about. But before he can talk to you, Vienne, the elf, she says, "We've got incoming." And she draws an arrow and she shoots at something you guys can't see yet. And roll initiative.
You'll want to move us to the battle map first so we can select our tokens.
Yeah, I'm still on the outer world map. Here I am. Oof.
That's rough. I thought 12 was bad.
Alright. Why didn't it add you guys to the initiative order?
I can't click on my tokens.
I might have
I
rolled
haven't
before
done
you
it.
put turn order up.
It's alright, I'll fix it.
Oh, and just for the record, damn it, Jeremy.
What?
You rolled the 10.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right. So basically arrange yourselves as you would like to be.
Which direction did you shoot the arrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
This way.
That way.
So
I didn't
she's
see
over-
anything.
I am taking my happy
Yeah,
ass
I don't see anything.
back over here behind this pillar.
Which way did she shoot it? I didn't see.
South.
Gotcha. I still can't select my token.
Oh, roll 20. You're so fun. How about now?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse
Quick
me.
question: how do I reset myself for a long rest?
You have to give
This is,
yourself back everything that you would get with the long rest. Like you have to give yourself an HP. You have to give yourself all your spell slots back. Reset any class abilities. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Almost a nat 20.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Okay, here we go.
Plus you're a rogue.
Just say he misses with Eldritch Blast every turn. Or you can give me control of Arthur, that's fine. Either way works.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
But you have to play as he would play, so nothing but Eldritch
Oh,
Blast.
yeah, no, I know. And I'm just gonna, if I roll a natural 20, I'm gonna say, nope, that's a 1. That's a 1 now.
What you got to do is say, today, this shot, I'm not targeting the enemy. I'm targeting the
Yeah.
pillar to his right. So if I miss, you'll have a chance of hitting him. Then you roll the nat 20.
Alright, you should have control now.
Thanks.
Sorry, trying to,
Token's not selectable.
Okay. Just want my D&D game to run smoothly.
It's not allowed.
How about now?
No. You need to go into the token and make it a part of the character sheet.
Won't let me edit the token.
If you select the token, and there should be a cog at the bottom there. If you select the cog, it'll open up the editable features. On the left side, it should say representative of character. Change it to Artie. Then hit save and changes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting all my,
Sure. Yeah, see, I don't understand why he's even trying to use Eldritch Blast. He's got a short bow. No, so mathematically, Eldritch Blast does 1 through 10. Short bow, his current state, does 4 through 9. So larger max or minimum damage. 1 point less on the maximum damage potential.
As you've
See,
said,
you're trying to optimize it. He's just trying to say, "Oh, look, blast of horrible force energy from a death thing."
I don't get it.
I think you've said at least 3 times you're the worst rogue I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, that stands true. Like, because he took a whole feat for that. Like, I mean, I get it. I get it. From a flavor perspective, sure, maybe it's what he likes. But in my brain, I'm just like,
I
That doesn't
think
make
he
sense.
wanted Hex.
oh, does he have it?
You have control of the sheet. You tell me.
I'm gonna. No, he has charm person.
What?
Thank you for coming aboard my ship, Eli. This is the ship of We Hate This Character. I hope
Confusion.
Lewis watches this video back and sees what we do when we have a hold of his sheet. Change this feat for Skulker. Change this feat for if you want to build a warlock, build a warlock.
At least take the Battle Master one.
Oh yeah, that's a good feat.
Welcome aboard the ship of SS. What the fuck is this character?
Alright.
Arthur's a
So,
hot mess.
you guys look in the direction that the end was shooting, and you see 2 dragonborn and a handful of kobolds.
See dead people.
Right.
I see nothing.
I see dead people.
Yeah, I see. I see blackness.
I cast magic missile.
Right.
You don't have a target.
Wait, seriously,
I
you
cast.
guys.
I see him.
So wait. I know, but can everybody see the map?
Yeah.
I can see the map.
Yes.
Just line of sight. I can't
gotcha.
see them.
Okay. So it's like, oh, I see his blackness. And it's like, all right, let me fix your token.
Oh no, no.
But anyway, so.
Oh, Andy's watching. He said Eli gets to play D&D. Wow.
What?
Yeah, Andy. He played Shadow in the Cool Kids game. He's watching in Twitch. And he said, "Oh, look at that. Eli's playing D&D. Who'd have thunk it?"
Ouch.
He just hasn't seen you play in a while. I mean, it's been a while since the West Marches.
Yeah,
John,
Robin kids.
you can see the enemies, correct?
Yeah.
From where you're at. So I'm in line of sight of you. Can you, like, ping me out where they're at? Like, point.
So they're around the corner. Yeah, it's global.
Okay.
Yeah, it's global illumination. So you should be able to see them. Just zoom out a bit.
Oh man, this should not be taken.
Yeah, I don't have global illumination. You still do.
It's weird.
I think it's because the last fight you were up on the roof, so you had full line of sight.
Oh, I wasn't on the roof of this one.
Right.
Where's the Twitch channel link?
Should be in the Discord chat above the. It's one step above the Zoom link, the last Zoom link.
Oh, I see it. I'll have it run in the background.
Yep, and you can feel free to use the chat in there and talk to Andy since he said a thing. He's probably not even watching anymore. He got bored because Chad's not doing anything. Stupid Chad.
Yeah, right.
That dead air, bro. That dead air. He's so mad. Look at him. Oh, I just want to pet his beard. Aw, puppy. Oh, he hates it. You can do it. I believe in you. I've always have. sort these turds.
Would it
Andy,
be faster for me to get to the enemies to run this way?
yeah, for sure. Andy says, Chad, don't let him get to you. He says he says I should give you a break. So if you hopefully that makes you feel better. Why are you rolling a longbow? Oh, the attack you made. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Cool.
16. Hits.
Probably.
Who is he targeting?
It's Vienna or Vienne, the elf lady. She's shooting out at the kobold peoples.
Let me get there. I could armor up.
Alright, so battle commences. Gunyar, you're looks like Vienne's kinda at the front door, so no one's gonna be, first to the fight is gonna be her, which, based on your knowledge of ranger types, is not where she should be.
First thing, I'm gonna rage. Get that
Fine.
going. And then I'm going to, go for a bit of a jog around this corner here. 15.
Are
30.
you dashing?
I have base movement of 30.
Okay. Is that 30 feet?
I was over here.
That was 30. I
No,
saw you.
that's definitely more than 30 feet.
No, you had it right. That's 30.
That's 30.
I graduated high school. I mean,
Is that a thing?
Congratulations.
No, I'm
I thought-
sorry.
I thought I could
thought you were
count that.
moving all the way to him.
No.
So you've got like
No.
5, 10,
No.
15, 20, 25.
Uh-uh.
Okay. So you're just
And
moving
then,
to there.
yeah, I'm just moving to there. And then, is it like a bonus action to ready a weapon?
No.
It's
No,
javelin.
you can actually draw a weapon as part of the attack. So if you have like a thrown weapon, it's like part of using
Javelin.
the attack action.
Yeah.
Drawing
You
the
can
weapon.
dash and just get up into their faces if you want to be there next turn. Or if you stay in your current position, you'll lose your raids because you're not adjacent to one of them and you didn't take damage since your last turn.
Would he lose his rage if he attacked?
Yeah, melee attack. I thought.
It's melee attacks, right?
No, it's just an attack.
That's
It
right,
has to
we
be
covered
an
this.
attack.
Yeah, you're right, it is. You can throw a hand axe.
Okay, yeah. I'm javelin. Throw a javelin.
That works.
That's
too.
this is exactly what we did last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel dumb.
19 hits. Roll damage. Nice.
He doesn't get the rage bonus to that though.
No, it doesn't.
That-
Rage is-
That's what's only melee.
So this Dragonborn, you can see an arrow sticking out of his shoulder, and then a javelin comes in and just like stabs him in the leg, like Ace Ventura style.
Yeah. That was it.
Alright, so that's it for Gunyar. Moving on to the kobolds. Seeing this raging beast man throw a javelin at one of their leaders, they, these two move over here to sort of intercept them, and they wind up their slings and
cute.
throw a couple rocks at. I do not understand why this Kobold character sheet won't let me click anything. Okay, so the first one was a 6, and the second one was a 12.
Neither of those hit.
Okay. Yeah, they throw a couple rocks at you, and they just like bounce off. They're like, they look terrified. Like, what did we think was going to happen? And then these other two are going to run up here. And attack me in. Attack tactics equals advantage. Second one, crit.
What time of the day is it?
It's early morning. You guys just woke up.
So there's sunlight?
Barely. It's not like it's still coming up. It's not fully immersed.
So the sunlight sensitivity doesn't kick in yet.
Negative.
It's early morning. It's like
Yeah,
that
it's that
foggy,
like,
cloudy.
Give it another 30 minutes. The sun will.
How
They
convenient.
won't last that long.
All right. So first one misses. Second one hits with the crit. For 11 damage. You watch her kind of like stumble as the dagger goes deep inside her ribs, and Kobold like twists it. And we're on to the Dragonborn. This Dragonborn this way over to Gunyar. Over to Ian. We're gonna make 2 attacks. One each of them. So a 9 versus Gunyar, and a 20 versus 20 hits. Ian takes 7 damage. So after the Kobold stabs her in the ribs, the Dragonborn runs up and swings with his cavalry saber and cuts into her shoulder. She screams and she says something in Elven. Donovan, you're up.
So I'm presuming since it was early morning, we were getting up to go out and have fun. I'm sitting on the pew, kind of just casually, just having put on my shield from before. I see the action springing around me, and I hop up and dart along the outside of this, kind of running along the railing, not dropping into the hole, and I'm going to skewer this kobold.
I think my measurements are off.
That's fine. Yeah, they are.
Because it said, yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. But,
Yeah. It's a miss.
so yeah. Yep. I'm not even going to make you roll. That sucks.
Alright.
Okay, moving on to Madren.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
You know who didn't get put on the initiative? The dog.
Dog could just go on my initiative.
Okay, so take the dog's turn.
So it moves 30 feet over towards the artificer, and it's not going to dash into anything. Kind of gives a wet, slappy jowl look around, seeing what's going on. Sees Donovan and the elf lady fighting more lizards. The rage builds in its eyes, and oh yeah, the teeth start to bare. Ah! Eat kobold flesh again.
Love
I
it.
smell kobold flesh.
All right,
It is all that I desire in life.
Syndrome, you're up.
Okay, so seeing Donovan run over and completely whiff, and seeing the other 3, I'm going to move 30 feet there, and I will use magic missile on the Dragonborn and the 2 kobolds.
So one on each.
All right.
Yep, 1 on each.
Yeah, you get click it 2 more times. So
Cool. So who do you want to get which damage?
So I want the front Cobalt. So just in order, the front Cobalt to take 5, the second Cobalt to take 4, and then the Dragonborn to take 3.
good play.
Yeah, well done. The first kobold, like the magic missile, like hits him square in the eye, and his head explodes, and he just like crumples to the ground. The second one, the force blast, hits the kobold right in the chest. Donovan, you can hear like a loud crack, and you can see almost like a dent inside. Like clearly, it broke several ribs. And that kobold is almost dead. The Dragonborn takes 3 damage. He shrugs it off.
Dan.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I don't have
Alright.
a bonus action that I want to use.
VN. VN's gonna make. She's got a longbow in one hand, but she draws her short sword and she makes 2 attacks. One against the kobold and one against the dragon. So an 11 against the kobold misses. Wow. A 9 against the dragonborn misses. Moving on to shield wall. He's gonna draw his sword. 3, 5. He's gonna move
I forgot to
over
mention
here. Yeah, go ahead.
when I raged earlier, Shield Wall and Ren both got the 2 times hit points.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Probably doesn't do anything, but for right now.
The dog was close enough too, I think.
Shield wall runs up, draws his sword. It's a long sword, but he's wielding it 2-handed. Makes 2 attacks. 23 against the Dragonborn hits, and a 6. Alright. Yeah, Shield Wall sees that VN's getting attacked, and he says, VN! Runs over and starts laying into the Dragonborn because he looks like the biggest threat. So now it's up to Artie.
He rolls out
Go.
from the column, does like a kind of like slides down onto the ground, and then he raises his finger up with the Eldritch Blast at the kobold that's wounded.
Oh my god, the best roll he's ever
Oh, yeah.
Sneak
You
attack.
play
Is,
Arthur better than me.
sneak attack is not applied to the spell.
Well, either way, that Eldritch Blast comes like roaring through the melee, and it hits the kobold like full in the chest, and in just a flash of light, all that's left there is like the smoking stumps of the kobold.
Yep. And just to confirm, Arthur is prone under the pew. So yeah.
So he's like prone under the pew, and he's like,
Yep. Laser guns. He's straight John Rittering it, dude. He's Jack Ritter? I don't remember.
Ren, you're up.
Alright, now you get some eyesight on here.
And it seems like you've got this fight going on right here in the at the front door, and then you
Is the door open?
hear. Yeah, it is. You can hear
Can you-
Gunyar outside. Oh yeah, hold on.
You open that so we can see out.
Yeah, because I can't see past anything.
Yeah, he's got the doors still up. That's a ticket.
Sorry. And then For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me move. Oh, I guess that was actually a window. Whoops. Not anymore. All right, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this one.
Which one? The Dragonborn? Nah, the Kobold. Okay.
Here.
I'm gonna shoot this one here. It's a better choice.
Yep, 23 hits.
Nice.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna be at disadvantage next round. I need.
The firebolt hits, and it's a solid hit, and you thought it should have done more damage, but it doesn't take a whole lot of intelligence for you to determine that he's a red dragon.
Got it. How many more of these guys are there? Do I hear more coming? A lot more?
It doesn't seem like there's any more. It seems like it was a patrol that stumbled upon the church.
Okay, so then I end my turn. I'm not gonna summon a turret for this.
Gunyar, you're up.
I'm gonna take one big old ragey swing at this Dragonborn in front of me with Reckless. Yeah.
Nice. Solid
Whoa.
hit.
And then I think I'm going to Hammering Horns him to knock him prone. So a DC save of 14.
Strength save.
Yes, sir.
Here, let me check that ability.
Okay. Unless he succeeds on a strength throw. 8 plus 2 proficiency plus strength modifier.
Oh, yeah, nice. So, shove the target with your horns.
We talked about it was
No,
like 10 feet
it doesn't
away.
It doesn't say you knock it prone, you push him away.
We talked about this. I asked if it could like be prone too, or 10 feet. You said that was fine. If you want to take it back,
Yeah,
that's
it
cool.
makes sense. No, it makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Personally, I like the visual. Just like straight up headbutting a dude.
Yeah, exactly. Hit him with my great axe.
So, what'd you say it was? A DC 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All good.
So he succeeds. You try to like shove him to the ground. He sort of like twists his footing and manages to avoid the brunt of the headbutt. Moving on to the kobolds. These two, like, their throwing stones aren't being too effective, so they're going to come over here and stab Gunyar with some daggers. Alright,
Second one
so let me see. Does an 11 hit and does an 8.
18 hits. That's the only one.
Okay. So you take 5 damage.
Cool. Is that halved?
Yeah, you're raging. So it was 5
So is
damage.
that 3?
So I mean, they're furiously stabbing you with their daggers. And it's not getting.
Is it halved to 3 damage?
Yeah.
And then minus 2 because the temp.
Wow. Yep. So 1 damage total.
Ouch.
Donovan, you're up.
Okay, I jump off the railing there, kind of bison stomp on this kobold's head, and then roll past it behind the light cavalry guy, all while bringing the rapier around and stabbing up into his back.
Bison Stomp, is that a thing?
Huh?
So it's like
Oh, it's already.
Bison from
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, bison.
Oh, okay.
That's not move.
I'm
Hit
thinking like this plains herd cow just coming around.
M bison. Yeah. So
Okay,
he'll
hit
take
that one.
7.
He's feeling it. I mean, you get that rapier in deep, and when you pull it out, it's actually the wound's just like gushing blood.
Okay.
Mindrin.
All right, so I hear a lot going on outside, and the dragonborn in the doorway.
Oh
looks
wait,
to
I'm
be-
sorry. 1 second.
Dog. Sorry.
Oh, dog,
Yeah.
dog. Yep.
Rushes through the 2 new people, and in the midst of it, we'll go ahead and bite this fucking guy.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5. And give me that strength save and throw.
Strength saving throw anytime now. Nice.
So that'll change its movement. So it did rush in, and I said it was making its attack as it rushes past those 2. Instead, it's going to bolt right between them, slam into him, kind of spin on him, and then kind of come to the side and land next to him after biting like his sword arm.
So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. So it was like a really awesome, like full momentum dog attack. Grabs his arm, like swings his whole body.
Just like the movies. Just like the... Oh, yeah.
VN says, "Good dog," and then she stabs the dragonborn.
It should have been my turn.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
VN.
God, you're right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, hearing Gunhar outside pretty much by himself. Let's see.
I'm literally about to wrap around.
Is there. And then I will use Magic Missile again on the Dragonborn and the 2 Cobalt.
Did you upcast it?
Oh, I didn't mean to cast it 4 times. That's my fault.
So
Ignore
we
the
used,
last one. Ignore
yeah,
the
we
5.
used the first 3. So, who do you want to take those damage?
So it'll be 4 on the Cobalt to just as south, and then 3 at the diagonal, and then 2 on the Dragonborn.
Just a note for future reference. You can actually put that all into one dude as well. I didn't know if you knew that, but yeah.
Oh, so I could technically.
Yeah, you can divide it however you want. You can do
Okay,
it all
okay,
on one.
so-
You can do it all on separate people. You can put
Okay, so
2
really
of them
what-
on one person and 1 on some.
Okay, I want to do that then. I didn't know I could stack them like that. So, the 3 and the 2, since I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna take out my staff and just kind of like fire out 3 bolts, and 2 of them are gonna be at the one to his south, so the 3 and the 2. So he'll take 5, and then the one to the diagonal of him will take the 4.
So that one's dead. The other one's barely hanging on. And the Dragonborn's still standing. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
yeah, VN, like I said, she looks at the dog, she says, "Good dog," and then she makes 2 short sword attacks against the prone
16 and 17.
Yep, they both hit. And yep, he's dead. The Dragonborn's like, ah! He's got a dog on him, and Vienne almost casually just like sticks him in the chest 2 times, and then he just like slowly stops struggling. And then it's just like a limp body there with this huge dog tugging on its arm.
That's gonna go for the neck the second it gets a turn, but yeah.
Moving on to Shield Wall. He's going to actually push his way through the crowd and move over here and help out Gunyar by attacking the dragon. Alright. Why did that's so weird? Roll 20. Why? Okay, so both attacks. That's a total of 15 damage. That Dragonborn is like you're pretty much face to face with him, Gunyar, and after a couple swings from Shield Wall's sword, you can see like this Dragonborn, he's got like blood leaking out of his mouth, and he's got a look of determination on his face, but it doesn't look like he has too much left in the tank. He's probably at the end of his rope. Moving on.
Artie scrambles out from underneath the pew on the backside and stands up half of his movement. So he's got 15, 5, 10, 15. He'll bonus action dash. I don't have vision from him. It's really weird. Can you click on his token, go to a second tab, and has vision, please?
Like that?
Yeah, thank you. So I would have moved there, not to that third space. So that's 10. 20. And as he's rushing past the Dragonborn wizard, he kind of slides, sees what's happening, goes, "Oh no!" and casts Eldritch Blast at the kobold. 11 probably misses.
Who, the kobold?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's easy. There we go. Now you're on brand.
Yeah.
Typical Artie style.
Oi! I missed. Oh no!
Ren, you're up.
I think that was racist.
Okay, I can't see much, so I'm going to try to get some view.
You like climb over all the dead bodies.
Yeah, and I walk through the dog space because, yeah.
Okay.
I could kind of sort of see this guy right here. So I'm going to shoot it.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot. Like you chatted both those enemies, so they're both just hanging.
He dead then?
So 13 hits. You don't even have to roll. Oh, that's hilarious. So you said that was against the kobold?
The first one.
Yeah, the kobold's the one you can see.
Yeah. So kobold drops dead. He's cooked.
But,
Right. Anything else?
no, I'm good.
All right, Gunyar, you're up.
Alrighty. You already know.
Carve
Reckless
this guy up
great
like a
ass.
turkey.
Damn.
Yeah, 13 doesn't quite
13.
cut it.
Damn it. Okay, well. Hmm. Can I unarmed attack with the horns? Or not? As a bonus? Is that, gotcha. Yeah.
That's just about all you can do.
Mhm.
Except your
Oh,
like
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
action. I mean, if you're willing to possibly burn your allies, switch to the desert and do some extra damage.
I thought it was after a short rest.
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta like hone in.
Oh, I got you.
Be like,
Yeah, I thought you
change it
could
over.
change it. I thought you could change
If
it.
it's within 10 feet, though, for your current one, you can give you, Arthur, and Shield Wall temporary hit points.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Okay.
Is that bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no more kobolds. There's just the one dragonborn left. Considering he just got wailed on by Shield Wall, he's gonna turn around and take us.
This
12.
axe flies over his head.
Yeah. He's like, whoa. He like ducks it, turns around. Donovan.
All right. Um. So I rush out. I see the kind of broken up fence, kind of dive roll over it, and kind of as I get up, I ram my knee into the dead kobold that I'm now on top of, and then I try to get my rapier through the fence to stab the light cavalry where he's not expecting.
Smooth move.
It works, I think.
Oh yeah, 17 hits.
13 damage.
Oh,
All right. Cool.
that's a
I
bit
mean,
of
you wanna rub some funk on it, or you want?
I lance him through his pelvis. You kind of hear like a sharp grinding sound,
Ooh.
and then I kind of like hold it there. And as he kind of looks over in my direction, I kind of pull it to the side and then drag it back out through the hole so that he falls chest first on the spikes of the fence.
That's ew. Very
That's
ew.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, nice.
Gross. That's fucking gross.
Gross. That's really
Gross.
fucking gross.
Gross.
All right. Well done.
All right, guys. Well done. Shield
sorry.
wipes the blood off his sword. And,
I apologize. To make it gross for both sides, the dog is literally biting the neck out of the dragonborn on the other side of the wall.
yeah, like bloody jowls chewing on a jugular.
See just tendons pulling away from
Oh,
his
yeah.
neck. Just
Oh yeah, and the scales breaking apart, like the fleshy bits underneath. Gross.
It's like any good old fashioned throat rip you've ever seen on The Walking.
Yeah. Plus scales.
Plus, yeah.
plus scales.
So yeah, that's that. Vienne puts her sword away and she readies her longbow and she sort of like trots off into the city. You're assuming she's going to scout around and see if there's any more enemies to be
Yeah.
worried about.
I'm assuming we're ready to go. Nice little bit of morning battle forging before we head out. Arthur kind of walks over to Donna and he's like, "Did you see? I hit it. I hit something." I'm like, "Great job."
Proud of you, Artie. Did good.
Did great. But yeah, I'm. If there's
What's
nothing,
your plan for the day?
there's nothing else in the church. It's basically trying to figure out what's happened overnight, how much of this fight is still going, and get as many people as we can back out to safety.
Do we want to follow the elf on her scout just in
No.
case she runs into something?
No, she can do her own thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
she.
she's not gonna run into anything. She's gonna find things. Like they're not
Okay.
gonna find. With that being said, Shield Wall, he starts dragging the bodies over into the cemetery. Just sort of like, putting them in a pile. He says, "Thank you for your help." He's like, these people wouldn't have survived otherwise. Like there's only so much we can do, but you brought so many newcomers the other day. Like pretty soon we won't be able to stay here anymore. we'll need to find somewhere else to keep them.
Well, to get moving. The city's probably
Do
nothing.
I hear a quest request?
I mean, honestly, if you talk to VN and Shieldwall, there's a couple different side quests you guys can find out about.
Well, okay, so my question was, if they have somewhere to go outside of the city, then take them on that way. If there's anything inside of the city that you think should be done at this point, let us know. But our goal is to get as many civilians out of here, so that they're not casualties of the Black Scales.
Shieldwall looks off in the direction that VN ran, and he says, according to VN scouts, they've captured the city gates. Getting out is going to be very tricky.
Nah, we got this. Okay, so
With that being said,
you-
Donovan used to be a smuggler, already knows the underworld ways of the city. And you, like, already knows much more about this city than Donovan does. But Donovan, in his years as a smuggler, has done work in this city. He knows that
So
there
Donovan is
are
a smuggler. Good to know.
No, that's not commentary
No.
that was brought out.
No, this is definitely out of character
Yeah.
knowledge. I'm sort of just.
But
painting a picture
thanks for outing me,
relevant
Dick.
information. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, unless
So-
someone gets really metagame, it doesn't matter.
Look at Eli's face. Look at But Artie definitely knows some secret tunnel ways. He's an urchin, so he knows all the back alleyways and the secret ways out.
Yeah, you might be able to find some hidden way to get people out of the city.
Okay. If there's one at the top of Artie's mind, and one that Donovan might know from his time before, they'll kind of like cross brains for a second, and then kind of say to VN, I think we have or not VN, but Shieldwall, I think we have a way we can get these people out of here. We'll go ahead and scout it out.
Yes.
Sure, it's okay.
We could blast through the city gates. Let's go.
I mean, you could do that too. You guys could try to take one of the city gates and open it, and maybe even hold.
Yeah, the second part's the one that I'm worried about. 'Cause dragons.
Yeah.
Well, aren't dragons concentrated toward the center of the city and not near the
Yeah.
city
They're
gates?
actually, they're concentrated more towards like the big lake in the middle of the city, and actually the southern or the northern part of the city.
They're still fighting?
Go from, like, oh yeah. It's because like
Gosh, they
all
must be
the
tired.
really important big dragon stuff is going on. It's definitely died down. Like, you know,
Okay.
the majority of the major conflicts have been ironed out, and most of there's definitely less dragon activity than there was when everything first popped off.
Gotcha.
So, would the pathway that you know of, would it be somewhat near the city gates, or would it be further away? Because we could always, on our way to wherever this is, we could see what the city gate looks like, and if we can handle it. If not, then we can just divert real quick and hit.
So, just to make sure, let's put it to a more simpler kind of methodology, kind of place this kind of concept in your head. Option one is we go take the city gate and use it as our escape method for civilians. This will cause large amounts of conflict. It will definitely cause a lot of attention if they are organized in any way, and based on the fact that they are sending out patrols, I presume that's the case. It will definitely cause us to be noticed. Or we could go ahead and attempt the second option, which would be stealth and sneaking and hiding. I already can tell by Eli's just facial gestures on the second option. Option one is his vote. I would ask, what is your vote? And mine is obviously, I'd go for stealth.
Right. I want to
So,
kill as many of these black scales as I possibly can, so I
Same.
vote to take the gates.
I just want a good fight.
Same. Okay, then I would say that Artie's probably the main dissenting voice. Donovan can definitely see the benefits of murdering them, and also the benefits of not being murdered. Um, but yeah, we'll go
How
check out
about
the
we
gate.
check out the city gates first? If it's overwhelming odds against us, we don't do the suicide pact.
No,
we
we
do
do
the
it.
sneaky pact.
We do it. We're either in or we're not. Hands in. Let's do it. We're killing all
I'm
of them. There's like a billion of them. All right, well, this is gonna be a hard fight, and but we can do
It's
it.
okay, guys. I have lots of AOE. We can make it happen.
Believe in
Um,
believe in yourself.
I
That's all you
did.
have to do.
I did give Eli some information as far as Shield Wall and what he's doing in the city, like
Okay.
why he's here. He,
Unless he's
what was
Optimus.
this?
no, he's not Optimus Prime. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, let me
He's
reread
just
this.
like, all right, and all of a sudden he just like combines into this giant mechanoid monster. Roll out. So Shield Wall came to the city as part of a contingent of troops from the three cities that were here. Part of it was for an expedition to head south and recover some war machines that were like lost and abandoned in enemy territory, which Ren's friend Zigir, and
Yeah, Zigger.
yeah, Zigger was a part of that expedition. The rest of it was he had a bunch of reinforcements. So he had somewhere around like 200 troops and the like supporting what's what I'm looking for. Basically like the supporting staff necessary, so like engineers and stuff like that. And what but most of his troops are stationed outside the city, which means they're now locked outside the city. He has 4 12-man squads that are within the city, but he has, sent them on various missions. They're in different places in the city doing different things. Actually, I'm going to move back to the city map real quick.
Does he have a beat on where any of the war machines are at the current moment?
I mean, they're out in the desert. They're like hundreds of miles south.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they're nowhere near enough to be relevant to the situation.
Okay.
Chad,
That's
take
like
the turn order
separate.
thing out.
Yeah, take the initiative board off.
Okay.
Uh,
So we're still trying to figure out what to do.
do we get XP from that last fight as well?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Just give us the XP at the end of the session. Don't write
Yeah,
it time
that's
down.
Generally-
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's generally why I try to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna hit 29.
So you guys are in this part of the city at the temple. The route that Artie knows of to get out of the city is they're basically like sewer tunnels that lead to these causeways. So it's like these canals are the main avenues of like commerce into and out of the city. This is the trade district. It actually has a train station that was built there by engineers of the three cities as part of a way to sort of facilitate easier trade. So it's like the train station comes into the eastern district of the city. It actually runs east out of the city and goes overland all the way to the kingdoms of the new city. So he has one of his 12-man squads holding the train station and basically keeping all their gear and equipment under guard. And then he has another 12-man squad that he sent out into this district that you guys are currently in. He sent them out to go basically make contact with the city watch and sort of see what's going on, what the big picture is, and provide any sort of help they could. And then one squad is down in the southern district of the city, trying to see what they can do there. And then he has another 12-man squad that he sent to the northern district of the city to make contact with the guards there. Basically, each district has what's referred to as like a guard keep, which is actually just like a big, basically like a big fortified barracks, um, where it's like a garrison of guards. So he's basically trying to combine the forces at his disposal with the forces within the city and see what he can do to help.
So
He's completely supportive of your guys' endeavor to get the civilians out of the city. He thinks that's a great idea, and if that's what you guys want to do, he's totally for it. But if you guys want to sneak people out of the city, you're gonna have to go check out the tunnels. Um, you know, see
Gate.
what kind of conditions they're in, see if they're clear.
We go on gate.
You guys are going.
Gate.
You're going
Hey.
for that gate.
So-
How safe are the civilians are where they are right now? Is there like enough food for them to survive?
No, I mean you've just been saving people, like pulling people out of the
but
fire. Yeah.
so that 12-man troop over here, they have some fortification, right? You said they have some sort of outpost or whatever.
Yeah, they went to make he sent them towards the guard keep in this district to see. You know,
So what if we escort the survivors to the guard keep and make sure they're safe and secure, and then we could even take some of the forces at that garrison to help us attack the gates in case we run into more than what we were expecting.
We don't know if they could supply us with troops. They don't know if they need it all. They don't know if there's room in the keep for the civilians. There's a lot we don't know. And I don't want to trek around with civilians with an unknown destination because they're safer here than walking around. We don't want to just go there and say, okay, this place is too full and they're all dead already. Let's go back and expose them to all that possible damage. It's probably safer to leave them here.
Just
if
leave
we
them
could-
here. Okay.
I think we should check out the gate. If the gate is takeable, we take the gate. If it's not takeable, we grab the civilians and go through the tunnels. If we could take the gate, we go grab the civilians and run through the gate. By the time we go and come back, doesn't give enough time to reinforce the gate and retake it again, because it seems like they're not as well organized as like have a backup squad ready to just take a gate as soon as it's not taken. So I think we should let's check the gate out first. If we could take it, then run back, grab the civilians, and take them out.
I agree.
And I do that with a high, squeaky, gnomish voice.
So we're gonna go check out the gate.
Yes.
Chad.
Should we
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't
be
pushing my
in
button
a
on.
similar formation when we were heading through the city before to
You bet.
have Arthur and John or Donovan up on the
Jonathan.
on the roofs, Jonovan up on the roofs, and then Gunhar just sort of in the middle
Yep.
of the street.
Are we
Same
taking
formation.
any of the sidekick NPC people, or are they staying here?
Well, Vienne left to scout the city. Shieldwall's gonna stay and protect the temple because right now him and
Yeah, I'm looking at the cleric.
Should we leave the dog here to stay with them to protect the civilians?
Nah.
Nah, we're taking the dog.
He's coming with us.
He's our puppy.
So Shieldwall's gonna stay. Everett's gonna stay. And
Alright, bye. We go.
but before you leave, Everett would like to talk to you.
Two.
Because obviously the conclusion has been reached that they're going to have to abandon the temple. So he pulls you aside. You've got the trappings of a holy warrior, and I know that's not who you are, but from him, that's who he thinks you are.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out. So Evard pulls you aside and he says, there are relics here that if we abandon the temple, we won't be able to take them with us. And I would much prefer they not fall into the hands of these people.
Are we talking? Is he like leading me to where the relics are?
Yeah, he takes you down into the crypts.
Yeah. I haven't said anything. I've just kind of nodded my head and agreed. Does he show me where the relics are at?
Yeah.
I just scoop him up and I go, "You got it, Chief," and I walk away from him.
he's
Doesn't
kind
even
of,
let him
he's
explain.
kind of, yeah, he's kind of confused.
I absolutely have the look of someone who just stole a bunch of things that are probably worth money.
Right.
Big old shit-eating grin
Like
on
the
your
whole
face.
time before, I'm just like a serpent, like just just like quietly, just like, and then he's like the relics, and I'm like, these are the relics, and he's like, yep, and I'm just like, scoop, okay, we got it, and I leave. Anything good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a.
Woo.
So you're gonna have to take these to Ren and Mindrin. as,
Well,
their
I'll just stop and say, hey, what does this do
identification.
to the guy who gave me the relics? For each of them.
Right. So it's you get a short sword. Seems finely crafted.
Okay.
+1 short sword. +1 chainmail.
Okay.
Scroll of Cure Wounds at 2nd level
Okay. Put that in my pocket.
with a platinum scroll case worth 50 gold points.
Oh, hold on a
Gold
second.
pieces. Derp.
Hold on.
What was the last one?
It was +1 short sword, +1 chainmail, scroll of cure wounds level 2, and
With a platinum scroll case worth 50 gold pieces. And then 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold pieces each, which you would understand are spell components. And then something else that looks like it's like a little glass vial around a chain. There's a little glass vial hanging on a chain, and inside the glass vial is what looks like a finger bone. You understand this is like a reliquary. Which let me. I need to make a handout.
You say a +1 chain shirt or +1 chain mail?
Chainmail.
Damn it.
Dude, you don't need more AC.
Yes, I do.
If you're gonna ride on Gunhar's horns and be his his shield, then yeah.
Just let me hold you. I'll fashion a handle to your back. I will just. You will be
Be
my
a
shield.
strap. Just
Okay.
strap
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Strap him to your chest like a baby Bjorn.
Who runs Sparta Town?
I don't think anyone else besides me can wield the chainmail. Can artificers wield heavy armor? Or wear heavy armor?
No, we're
Yeah.
medium armor.
I'm the
I'm
only.
sorry. Like, is that? Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
I meant to make it like a medium. I meant to
Chain shirt is what you're looking for then.
Chain shirt.
Yeah, that's what.
Basically, if I put on the chain shirt, it's the same exact AC I have now, but I don't get disadvantage on sneaking.
Ah.
But then again, the big old beefcake can wear it too.
It's an AC 14. I get to add 2 my dexterity. I'd be the exact same place I'm at now. Oh, you're talking about gun jar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably could use it.
Gunjar, what's your AC?
15.
Dex modifier?
You said Dex modifier?
Yeah, what is it?
What's your dex score?
Oh, 13. So +1.
It'd be the same.
Oh, it's the same thing. So technically, the only person who would get any benefit is me, and the only benefit I would get is sneak.
Which is beneficial. Could you pump your armor bonus onto it instead? Or no? You can't do it to a
No, I cannot,
It's because it's magical already.
because it's magical already. But I could give my my magic bonus to somebody else.
That sounds good.
Wait.
Okay.
No, wait a second.
Okay.
One second. I gotta
Sure.
check something. No, I would lose 1 AC to do this. But I could give my bonus AC to someone else.
So the chain shirt, it'll be a 14 AC plus maximum dex bonus of 2, so 16 potential. Your current armor is what?
I have scale mail +1, so
Oh, okay.
it's. So I would lose 1 AC, but I could give my +1 AC bonus to somebody else.
Yeah,
But I could do that now anyway, so it's not worth it for me.
right. You wouldn't have disadvantage at that point for stealth checks. That would be the only benefit you'd gain. You'd lose 1 AC for better stealth.
Yeah, I'm not stopping. Never mind.
I'll go ahead and attune to that Champion's Reliquary. That seems cool.
Don't you want to give it to somebody else?
No, I like it. We don't want it on somebody who falls down. We want it on somebody who has
I
armor
know.
class and is in front.
I know. I know. I could go in front.
He just wants all
Now
the
he goes
AC.
in front.
Let's see.
Hey, in my defense, I did grab the Minotaur out of a hairy situation. I go in front if I need to.
That's true.
That is true.
I'm just reminding everyone I'm a ranged damage dealer who just happens to have an insane AC.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna
Yeah, thanks.
make your way to the city gates and assess the situation there before making any other.
So,
Yes.
okay. 14, 15, 16. I'd be at the same AC if I go with the chainmail.
You get what are you wearing now?
Leather. Studded. My dex bonus is +4.
Jeez.
Yeah. And if I go with chainmail, it's basically reversing it. My armor bonus is coming from my armor instead of my
Exiness.
yeah.
Man, I like that you guys are working together. They're so
Well, it
refreshing.
won't give me disadvantage or anything. It will make me look cooler. So when I get back up to the top, I'm going to basically present. Does anybody use a short sword? Yeah. Didn't think
Bueller?
so. It's a light finesse weapon. I can use it, and it'll be 2 through 7 damage instead of 1 through
Arthur
8.
can use it. He
Uh,
won't, but he could.
Yeah, he could, but he won't.
Give me a second, okay?
Sure. I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. I don't want the reliquary to break because its bonus is really good. And we said that we're delivering this, we're not keeping it for ourselves.
Well, you're
I-
you're definitely keeping it for yourself. Like it's the guy that he wanted to put these
Oh,
relics in the hands
fine.
of people who would make use of them, as opposed to letting the temple get captured by all these evil dragons
Got it.
and all these relics ending up in their hands instead.
Well, then that makes it an easier choice. If my presumption is that these are ours now, we won these, then I think I'm going to shove the glass vial onto Gunjar for +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and to potentially get back up in a dire situation.
Yes.
I'm going to. The short sword I think is best for me. The chainmail is not good for anybody, but I could wear it. I guess. And then the platinum scroll case and the 2 platinum rings I'll keep on me. I know what the platinum rings are for spell wise. I don't think I have that spell yet though.
Hoarding Bond.
Yeah.
Cast that once in the previous campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, this literally looks like the paladin's gift basket. Really is what we're looking at here. But I will say that the only thing that seems to be of use to anyone else would be that reliquary, and the only person I think that I would want to have it is the other frontliner.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and write the champion's reliquary on your sheet there, Seth. And I will give the platinum scroll case after pulling the scroll out of it and hand it over to Ren. I don't know if this works for materials for anything. Might serve you in some fashion. If not, flip it once we get out of the city.
Wait, what am I putting on my sheet?
Platinum scroll case worth 50 gold pieces.
Just put it under equipment, right?
Yeah, and then you'll add bonuses to your saving throws and your AC. So what you'll want to do is when you go to your character sheet up at the top right, there's the cog.
Good question. How much is a scroll case worth?
50.
50 GP?
Yep. Must be really thin platinum, like covering, to be honest. But
It's not solid platinum. It's just
sure, it's
very
like filigreed and
well
cool
made.
looking. But Seth, if you go to your character sheet, click on the cog on the top right, and you go into it on the top left side. No, sorry. On the middle, in the middle there, you should see armor class tracking. No. Down below that, there should be under attribute options, there should be a section called save options. And there's one line that says global saving throw modifier. And it has a 0 in it right now. Change it to a 1. And for armor class tracking, up at the top, it says automatic. Go ahead and change that to custom. And you'll want to put, because you're not wearing armor, right? You're going around Constitution Big Boy mode, right?
No, actually, I have scale mail on.
Oh, okay. So then your custom AC tracking method here, go ahead and put 15 plus dex as where it says none, change that to 15 and then dex. And that should equal...
Say that last part again, I'm sorry.
So in the cog portion, under armor class tracking, because there is no armor class bonus space. Not that I'm seeing anyway. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be an AC bonus section. You'll just click on the armor class tracking, and then change that to from automatic to custom. And then in the custom AC, change the 10 on the left side to a 15. And then where it says none, change that to the word dexterity or dex. And that should set your AC to whatever it's supposed to be. It should be 16, I think.
16, you said?
Yep. That's what your total should be at the end of the math there. And then I'm going to change it to the chain shirt. Eli, I'm going to ask your character point blank. I see that you have a really strong set of armor there, and I understand the nature very slightly of artificers and their ability to upgrade armor and equipment. Can you do anything about this? And I gesture to my shield. Or no?
I can only do to one thing at a time. If I do it to your shield, I lose it on mine. I only got so many parts.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, if that changes, but it is possible in the future, maybe.
I could definitely look into it, but there are other. I'm still working on a couple upgrades that will change it to do other things, like resistance to certain elements, be able to like pulse things out away from your shield.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay. All right. We're going to fight this mess, and I'm just trying to get as much benefit as I can. With the chainmail, the holy chainmail, the short sword and the rapier kind of set on his back, like Witcher style. More shadows of Mordor though, because the short sword, and then shield and ready to go. I'm set. Arthur shot Eldritch Blast at a bottle and kept missing the whole time.
While all of this was going on, I took pieces of the broken fence and broke them apart and made stakes out of them, and then cut up all the heads of the enemies we killed and put them on stakes out in front of the
Taking it.
temple.
Edgelord.
I'm digging it.
Just for
Yeah.
intimidation, so any
Okay,
other
that's-
ones that
that's
come by, they're
cool
like,
and
oh
all.
god.
As soon
I
as
just want to
basically,
point
as soon as
out
you would leave, Shield Wall would take all those down because it's
That's
gonna be
fine,
drawing
I'm
a
still
lot of
gonna do it.
attention.
you're putting
I hate them
on
so
a
much.
spike in a temple.
No, it's outside the temple.
VN would approve, but Shield Wall does not.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
I
do
take
it
two
anyways.
steps away from that dude because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, you thought he was weird before, and now you're like, okay, he's like a bona fide psychopath. Okay.
Let's go to this guard station. Let's see what we can't find out about it. We are going to march on it the same way we did before. However, slight change of action. No change. I am up on this top, running around in chain shirt, looking. Look awesome.
Looking dapper as fuck.
So you guys are going to the guard keep or the gate?
We're going to the gates.
Gate.
Yeah, as
It's-
you kind of stop at a point where like the sun is kind of coming down on you, you look up and you see my silhouette, and then it just starts shining and beaming with the shirt. I can't hide in this shit very well.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys are you're moving with the intent of scouting, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need someone to roll me, basically rolling percentile with advantage to roll me 2d1.
Okay.
So for perception, we probably want either Donovan.
Well,
To do
he's
that,
saying
I
just
guess.
roll the. I think he's rolling the random encounter style deal. So roll two
Oh,
d100s.
And then, I mean, there's gonna be some skill checks involved as well, but I want.
My last one was terrible, so I'm not rolling this time.
I did it already.
79, pretty good
I
roll. So I'm gonna need some stealth checks and perception checks, and investigation checks. So
Stealth, perception.
stealth,
Investigation?
perception, investigation. You choose. So you can choose any of those three and just roll me one for each character.
That's right. Let the smart guy do investigation.
That would be me.
All
Intelli-
of mine are terrible.
Intelligence, correct? So just do an intelligence check. Is that? Oh, investigation.
The second one
I'll
was
do
for Arthur.
investigation.
I gotcha.
Shit.
Well, at least the
Hot
smart
damn.
people are doing
Yeah.
something. All right, tiebreaker. The dumb people who can't see anything, and the really smart people who are really focused on shit. What does the Minotaur have to say about this? Perception. No. Wait, he rolled a.
He's like, I'm gonna.
Just for shits and giggles, let's go with the one thing I'm just definitely not good at.
He's literally just looking down at his feet, kicking rocks as he's walking through the like not
All
seeing
I'm
anything.
saying is bull in a china shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
I want
It
to see
could
somebody
not have
play.
been more perfect. It's so funny.
I want to see somebody play a Minotaur rogue just to prove your bull in a china shop stuff wrong. Sneaky moved man.
It's like a bull in a china shop, except the bull is stepping very carefully.
No, the trick to playing a rogue minotaur is to put all your points into charisma and intimidation. And you walk by, someone
Yeah.
sees you, you do intimidate. You didn't see anything. Nope, didn't see anything here.
I didn't
Turns
see
around.
Shit.
Yeah, you're just like,
You're just an intimidation rogue.
you didn't see anything.
Nope, nothing. I'm just sitting here playing my cards. Nothing to see there.
All right.
This is not the bull you're looking for.
Perception doesn't notice anything. Stealth, this, you guys are definitely gonna have to fight somebody.
Let's do it.
But with the investigation, what you guys notice, especially the two casters, so as you guys are moving through the city, you obviously you see dead bodies, Some of them are in piles, but you guys, the arsonists, um, you notice some things about the way some of these piles are organized. Is that it's not just like people stacking up bodies. Like some of these piles of corpses, the way they're arranged, indicate that they could be part of some ritual.
Would I recognize what ritual they're trying to complete?
Mindrin would. He would. Just from what he's seeing, it wouldn't take too much for you to imagine that they're trying to enact some sort of ritual for like a mass, like raised dead, or not like resurrection.
Lovely.
Mass, like a mass like necromancy, raise zombies.
I hate zombies.
So yeah, I'll just turn to everyone or shout out or whatever, since our stealth is a 2, so it doesn't really matter. That basically what I recognize, that they're trying to basically raise a bunch of zombies, and we need to be paying attention because all of these dead could raise at any time.
I'm like singing an old sea shanty from my homeland, and I'm like, what? Zombies?
Yeah, so that's yeah. You're not sure. Like it seems like the ritual they're trying to enact is going to be huge.
Kill them all.
You're guessing it's probably going to be like a citywide thing. Is that like whenever they complete this ritual and activate it, it's gonna probably resurrect all the dead in the city.
Well, let's kill those people.
I turned to the wizard. I'm like, if we disrupt the orderly stacking, will it disrupt the ritual?
Not in its entirety. It could weaken it or delay it.
I think that's a good option. If we just see these piles, just knock them over a bit and move on.
Right.
I agree.
What if you
What if we burn the bodies so there are no longer bodies for them to use for the ritual?
We don't have enough fuel for that.
Yeah, you could do that too, but you'd need fuel.
Yeah, I'm liking your idea,
so-
but we forgot our pocket
so basically-
crematorium, so.
Well, isn't
So
the city
basically
kind of like
Desert or
smoldering on fire? We could just take like bits of burning buildings and just throw them on the piles.
It
and
won't.
they just catch.
Okay, I just want to put it. Your suggestion is to pick up bits of burning building.
Yes. Yeah.
Just scoop them up, carry them with us.
Yeah.
you got this.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just disassemble the piles from their orderly fashion.
Hey,
Just
you're
kinda mix
expecting
everything
too
up.
much of this. I'm not saying disassemble the orderly piles. I'm saying have the Minotaur run into it, knock it over. That's it.
Yes.
Move
yes.
on.
It's literally the first thing I thought of. It's like, hey,
We have a meat shield who's a part battering ram. Let him do his job. He's very good
That's a good
at it.
point. So I turn to Gunhar and I just go have fun, and then
Yay!
Ah.
I like motion for the dog to follow me,
oh yeah,
and the
yeah.
dog is just like chewing off faces with
Well-
knocking the.
It depends. If they're people, no. If they're kobolds, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean most of these piles look like they're civilians. Like the,
No.
the
I thought I was
blacks-
thinking kobold.
Yeah, it's like the eclipse came through and like slaughtered a bunch of civilians and then piled up the bodies and arranged them in
Just-
preparation for this ritual.
Despite our 100%
Gotcha,
win,
this is
like
very gruesome.
despite our 100% win ratio right now, I think we're technically losing the battle. Like overall, like we're doing great.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Like
the
you
people
guys
that
are going great, but you're not in force enough to.
I think the people who are on our team suck. And
I agree.
are these dead bodies?
So I tell Gunjar, knock him over. Let's go to the next pile. You set a pile, knock it over.
Okay.
So,
Granted, this
I mean,
will give a
yeah.
direct line of where we are, but
disrupting the pile. will help. There's also, sigils and stuff involved that are inscribed with the blood of these bodies, which I think Mindrin and Ren would be more than capable of disrupting.
Yep.
So along on
Quick
your way
question.
to the city gates,
Does Madrin have prestidigitation?
I don't know.
It's a cantrip. Look at your cantrips.
Would it be under
Spells.
spells,
Spell, cantrip.
cantrips?
0th level spells.
Yeah, he's got prestidigitation.
Okay. While Gunjar is knocking over the piles, Mandrin snaps his fingers and cleans up a whole bunch of the blood sigils. This way we could move and disrupt very quickly. Doesn't take much time from our walking. Seeing
yeah,
how
I
I'm the
can do
slow walker here, that's what we do.
Yeah, we definitely
keep
don't want to
walking.
slow it down any more than
I agree.
the guy who won't ride the Minotaur.
Nothing's wrong with that 2 feet. Shut up.
There's nothing wrong with the 2 feet. It's just the teeny little legs attached to it.
Okay.
It's all right. 25
Okay.
feet. It's fine.
So we do that, and so this
On to
way
the guards.
we're cleaning up this pile. It'll create a crack in the ritual sigil, whatever arcana thing, and the magic doesn't flow properly, and they're gonna have to stop and reset the ritual until they figure out what the issue is. Hopefully, at that point, we cleared out the gate and moved out the civilians.
Right. So, excellent. I mean, so far I'm really liking your guys' plan. So along the way, you disrupt 3 of these piles. And as you guys get closer to the gates, obviously you guys are gonna, I imagine, creep up to the gates pretty slowly.
Yeah, I want to scout it out.
Yeah, you see that it's held in force. It's a force that is larger than you think you'd be able to engage openly and directly. Maybe you could, distract them and sort of like pull the forces apart and try to take them apart piecemeal.
I just imagine Lewis saying, "Yeah, you say that, but whatever, let's do it."
Right.
That sounds like
Eldritch
Lewis.
Blast!
I could, again, since I am a black dragonborn, I could run up to one of the smaller forces and just say something along the lines of,
You're gonna bait them into an ambush.
yes, exactly, correct.
I'm down with that.
And just say, I could say, because it is true, someone has disrupted the piles for the spell,
ritual.
for the ritual. We have to find out who did this and whatever. And so I just try to coerce a group of them to run down the street where we're at, where the rest of you will be lying in ambush.
We'll jump out
Okay.
behind them so they can't retreat back to the guard or the gatehouse.
I like this idea. Do you have anything that will help you with any sort of like persuasion or disguise?
Deception.
I do. I have disguise self. I also have
The outfits from the people we killed.
Right.
mhm.
Which would probably come in handy.
I also have I have alter self, which I can assume a different form. So I can change myself into a cobalt.
Well,
No.
I mean, you're a black scale dragonborn. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
even, like the black scale dragonborn are basically
The bosses.
Yeah.
they're the most revered and respected members of the
Of the
Eclipse.
eclipse. Okay.
Because they're the ones that are they are like the direct members and the direct servants of
Okay.
of-
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip my hand. I'm gonna take some blood from the one of the piles of civilians and put the mark of the eclipse on my face.
Smart man.
I instantly have this moment where it's like the Superman Clark Kent situation, where he changes into the copy of the bad guy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
mm. I'm digging the ambush idea though. It's really
So
good.
as you so are you gonna approach the gate? Or are you
I
guys
will.
gonna set this ambush?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys basically stage the ambush in this nearby residential area.
And I want to make sure that you understand. We want to jump out behind them in a fashion that does not allow them an easy escape back to the gatehouse.
There's
Yes.
another thing we could do. We could have me and Gunjar be in front of them, and when they come out, attack them. They're the ones disrupting the ritual. As soon as they charge us, because we could take a couple of hits, you guys pop in the back, and then Medrin starts attacking them, and they're like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Cutting off their
And
back
we-
way. Yep, I like
we
it.
rock and a hard
So-
place them.
Yeah, because I can motion. There they are, and then they all run past me, and now I am now behind them with
Yes. Donovan,
with Donovan.
and Artie.
and Artie behind them.
All right, so I moved you guys to another map. This is where you guys are
Okay.
gonna
Where's
plan
the?
the ambush.
the-
So I'll let you guys arrange yourselves however you want.
Which way is the gate?
Are they coming from there?
Yeah, they're gonna be coming from that direction.
Okay, so how many? Well, I guess
I don't have Artie
So
again.
how many enemies are behind me? Because they will be following me.
So actually, what you do is, I mean, you could actually try to send like another contingent of troops in a different direction. So you could take some of the troops in the direction of the ambush. You could send the other ones off on a wild goose chase. Just leave a smaller squad guarding the gates.
I like that
um,
idea.
I need token control.
Yeah.
So, of who?
Artie and
Artie.
the dog.
Seth, come right next to me.
So Seth, you were there when we were talking about how we're setting up an ambush, correct?
Yeah, I heard everything. I started
Okay.
running to get a drink
Okay.
real quick. I do like the idea. This is what I was gonna suggest, is that me and him were in front.
Do you have control of the tokens now?
Yeah. The dog is eating kobold.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me see here. I gotta think.
Put up the initiative tracker if you don't mind.
Okay, hold
So,
on.
so yeah,
I want to, like, you guys have your plan in place, but I want to role play through the encounter
Deception.
with Midrin.
okay.
So you guys find this part of town, and you guys are like, yeah, this will be great. It's not too far from the gates, but it's far enough away that once things pop off, you don't imagine it's going to cause enough ruckus for people to come from. Madrin walks up out of the smoke of the burning buildings around, and he walks up to him, and you see that the gates are manned by a lot of the patrols and groups that you've encountered have been kobolds with a dragonborn or two with them. The forces manning the gates are almost all dragonborn. You see you see a mage, so like a dragonborn mage with a couple kobold sorcerers attending him, and he stops you and he says, "Who are you? Why are you alone?"
Listen, brothers, I don't have time for this. Someone has disrupted the ritual. They have moved the bodies. We have to get over there and fix them.
The mage's eyes go wide and he says, "Damn them!" He says, "If the ritual is disrupted too much, we won't be able to take the city."
Exactly.
And,
So why are we here talking about it? Let's go fix it and deal with these intruders.
The mage waves at a handful of dragonborn, like, 4 of them. It's like, "You!" It's like, "Follow him." It's like, catch these miscreants. Stop them from disrupting the ritual."
Bait the wizard. Bait the wizard. Say they need to fix the ritual.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's just not the bodies. They have also disrupted the sigils. We must rebuild them. Come with me.
And he says something to the kobolds in Draconic. They nod and they go.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, what
So-
does he say to them in Draconic?
He said, "I'll stay here." He says, "You know what to do."
Yeah, because our Dragonborn knows the Dragonborn.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
I know Draconic. Yeah.
All right, you guys.
And then so he said. So I heard the wizard just say.
because I wanna make sure I build this kind of
So I want to respond to that real quick and say, you really trust to these lower kobolds to fix the sigils and make sure that it's done properly? You're not going to come with us? You realize if this is messed up, it's on you. Valkyrian will not be pleased.
Yo, you are doing great. I fucking love you right now.
Yeah, the mage starts like fidgeting, like very well. I see this situation requires my directive, and he leaves one of the sorcerers at the gates, but takes one of the sorcerers with him. So now instead of getting 2 kobold sorcerers, you're getting a dragonborn and a kobold.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. Believe in yourselves, guys.
We can do this.
All right, so just bear with me here. I'm trying to.
Real quick, just as he's doing that, and just tactics-wise, normally when we're fighting like squads like this, it's pick off the small ones first, then go for the big ones. When you're dealing with a wizard, you go in for that wizard first. It needs to go down because it can change the battle.
the wizard first.
Yeah, it can change the battle so much.
It ain't called Paladins of the Coast.
I'm literally gonna fucking link downward thrust on it off the top of the building and divine smite all of the powers into it. That's my plan. Oh, and Artie will shoot an Eldritch Blast at it and miss. I'm actually gonna have him sneak attack the guy, but
you do.
I'm actually gonna fight with him for real. So, sorry, Lewis, I'm totally not going with the way you play your character this time.
Okay. All right, let me put this together real quick and
Sure.
get rolling.
Just so you know, Lewis's character is up in the trees in such a way that he has a clear avenue of sight on this region here. He's about 15 feet up or more, depending on what your trees are like. And then Donovan's up on the top of this building, which I assume is just a like 15-foot high roof, right? 10, 15.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
terribly tall.
single-story building.
Okay.
So it'd be probably about 10 feet to the bottom of the roof and about 15 feet to the peak.
Yeah.
Part that you're.
Yeah, and I'm laying prone, so I'm even more invisible, and I'm not looking for anything. And I've stated to the group, specifically the artificer, we need like some sort of signal trigger, so some sound trigger. So I'm not visible to them, but the second the fight starts, a sound is made that basically cues Donovan to get in there. And what I'm looking for is once they are in this area, once they are in the trap, that's when I want the cue.
Okay, I walk over and I use my magical tinkering to basically pick 3 different, like, what's the floor made out of here?
It's like flagstone or just gravel.
Chad, what's the floor made out of here?
You talk about the ground, like the roads.
Yeah.
They're just dusty gravel.
Okay, I pick 3 pieces of gravel. I put them in 3 different spots. Whenever someone steps on it, it sends out a high-pitched squeal. It's like kind of like shocking. It's not normal, but that could definitely be heard by Donovan and Arthur above the building. And I put it in such a place that people will most likely step on it.
Okay, so you'll have one right here in this intersection, one
Here, one here, and one here.
Okay.
Basically, I just put it toward the middle of the road, and you can't tell it apart unless you like really look for it. And if someone steps on it, you don't hear it.
Let them come.
Okay, so it's the Dragonborn Mage, the Kobold Sorcerer, and 2 Dragonborn. So are following after you.
Easy peasy.
Okay, I'm gonna motion. How do I ping again?
Hold down the mouse button on it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I want to motion to the 2 Dragonborn to go down this alleyway and say, you 2 go that way. We will start.
This feels weird.
I was just thinking we could isolate the wizard easier.
They're gonna start. They're gonna start doubting you if you start trying to get the guards away from the wizard.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Not unless you want to roll persuasion.
I don't want to take the risk. We already have the ambush set.
Okay. So,
So
you lead them on, and so basically there's going to be a surprise round when this kicks off.
Yeah.
So
lead them. So
Well-
I'll move Madrin to basically where you want him to be when you start the ambush.
There won't.
So I want Madrin here, and then they'll see them over here, basically messing with one of the piles of bodies.
They also see snow.
And I'll point. It's them. Get them.
Rage.
Right. So.
And
the
then
dragon-
as this-
the Dragonborn looks like he's getting ready to cast the spell, and then go.
Okay.
So as this happens, I step just behind him, and I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Nice. So are you using it in a straight line to catch that Dragonborn and the wizard?
I want to be standing. I can't actually put my character there, but like in the middle of all of them, so I can hit in a straight line and get all 4.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to be like right there.
Like I want to be right, like down the center
Hold-
line, right?
Hold Alt when you're letting go of your token.
Right there.
It'll drop it between the squares. If you hold Alt while you do it.
Okay.
So Arthur's going to shoot the mage, and Donovan's going to jump down and attack the mage.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll.
So like that. Nice. Well done. So yeah, use your breath attack, and then how long is the line? I want to make sure you don't hit that.
It's 30
30
feet.
30 or 15?
Or, let me see. Why is it not showing there? It used to be right there.
And what's the saving throws?
I'm trying to find my breath weapon. I don't know where.
Yeah, Black
30
Dragonborn
foot.
is 30
Oh
feet.
wait, core.
30.
Here we go. Nope, that's Grim Harvest.
No,
30
it
feet.
should be on the
It's 30.
very front page of your character sheet, right hand column.
It's 30 feet.
Oh, there it is. Breath weapon. Yep.
You might want to just do that.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
And the
Oh, is it? Oh.
saves are 8 plus your Constitution modifier
Perfect.
plus proficiency, which is my Constitution modifier is 1
So 11
and
DC
proficiency.
plus 2.
So it's 11. So go ahead and just click your breath weapon.
It won't let me just click it. It just opens it. Is there a
No,
way
there's
to-
like a speech bubble next to it. Click the speech
Oh,
bubble.
yep. There we go.
Sweet. Okay, so all these guys have to make DC 11 dexterity saving throws,
Yes.
and they take 2d6 damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d6.
That's exactly what I rolled the last time I used it. It was a
That's
2 and a 1.
Big
Jesus
damage,
Christ.
big damage.
Awful. Yeah, big damage.
Small damage.
Okay, so let me Let me roll some saving throws real quick. DC 11 dexterity. This is for the sort of half.
Half on a failure.
Yeah, so 1 damage.
Yeah.
And then the Dragonborn Light Cavalry. Saving throw.
It's the big boy.
Oh, yeah.
And a wizard.
I don't know why.
Is this big
I
boy
can't
wizard?
use these freaking characters.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
hang.
That's the wizard.
The
Yep,
The
that's the
blue-
wizard there.
Wait, could you guys see pings there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, I can't see them. Yeah. Are mine showing up for you guys?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he failed.
Yeah, that was the wrong thing.
And then so because I like the look of it and just the ability of it, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Misty Step. And so as they're shielding their face from the acid shot, this mist starts coalescing from my feet and up through my head. And by the time they move their arm, I'm already gone and around the corner.
Go on a building.
Up on the building?
Yeah, you're not a hand-to-hand fighter, and they will chase you down.
Okay. I'm
So-
now up on the building.
As the acid sprays, it sort of like, sprinkles over him. It's really just like a light spritz of acid.
Reptile.
Yeah, the elementalist goes, "Ugh," and he turns around and looks at you as the mist starts swirling around you, and he says, "Traitor!" Then you disappear.
Yeah.
Everybody else take your actions.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my shit out of the way. Artie's gonna take a shot at the wizard with advantage. He's not using his Eldritch Blast. He's going to use a short bow because he gets sneak attack with that. 22 to hit,
Hits.
and he takes 9 points of piercing damage. And then
The arrow thunks into him, and he's, "Ugh!"
Donovan stands up for 5 feet of movement and then jumps down, bringing the rapier down to bear. Actually, the short sword, which I haven't added to him yet. I'm going to use it instead.
I like to imagine he slid down the angle of the roof. It just like launched himself off it.
I'm done. So he'll use the short sword this go for better minimum damage. 22 to hit.
It's
That much, and then Divine Smite. Is he undead?
no, no,
Is he a demon?
no. None of those.
Maybe a devil monster, but not that kind of monster.
22 points of pierce or damage on that one.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh yeah. It.
He's still standing? Are you talking to me or
Can't
someone
hear
else?
you.
Yeah. He. As you jump down and like sink that short sword into him, he screams, and as he does, like blood fountains out of his mouth, but he's still standing.
Alright.
He's looking very beat up though.
And I guess I'll just do my last one. I'm going to go there instead. And dog bite. It's going to be you said, would they have the people that they saw coming up? They wouldn't have advantage. They weren't hidden, right?
No, but
They were prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the people who were in the street don't have advantage. The people who were hidden.
Yeah. But since we were preparing for the trigger, everybody was ready to take the action. That's why we're getting this ambush as it's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So it's them two, Eli and
So dog misses. So now it's up to Eli. Or now it's up to Ren and Gunyar.
So, I'm gonna run up to the big sword and reckless great axe right to the face.
nice.
Try and chop him up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Man,
hit? Yeah.
so close.
Almost a crit.
Yeah. That's enough damage. And who has temp HP from your rage?
Nope.
Ren and the dog.
Okay. So yeah, the wizard is down. How you want to do that?
I mean, Gunhyar sees Donovan fall off or not fall.
Muted.
Swings his great axe and straight through his side, collapses him.
Yeah, you cleave straight through the Dragonborn's torso. You cut him clean in half. His upper body actually like
Still hanging on the sword.
Yes.
yeah.
Flick.
Yeah, so it's like as his legs fall away, like the dead weight of his torso actually causes it to just slide sickeningly off the blade and fall to the ground.
I dig
off
it.
His legs. And now like everyone else is like, like the sorcerer next to the wizard like looks utterly horrified.
I settled the rapier underneath my armpit for just a second, so I have a free hand to high five. Oh,
That's funny.
Eli, you're still up.
Ren, yeah, you still got your turn.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Oh yeah.
I first shoot this guy with a firebolt.
Okay. $17 hits. 10 damage.
Nice. Then I move here and blast with my flamethrower.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Is it a cone?
All three get hit.
Nicely done. What's it's a DC 14. Okay.
The Dragonborns will probably resist it though.
They do. I've been meaning to make Dragonborns of other color, but building
It's fine.
monsters from scratch is time consuming.
You could just say either green or blue
Or black.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
black.
So, yeah, these two are not though. These two are definitely red. It seems like some clan of red Dragonborn has been one of Felcarian's biggest allies.
How
in this
convenient.
For not
Yeah.
you.
I know, right? Yeah, for not you. So that was the sorcerer passed.
He
The
gets
saving throw.
2.
What do you mean?
Because he's red. No, Kobold don't get resistance. Never mind. He gets 4 damage.
Yeah, so he takes 4 damage, and then the Dragonborn light cavalry, and this is a dex save.
Yeah.
Fail. So they also take 4.
Ren cackles as the barbecue goes on. Ha 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 ha.
Well, that sorcerer is looking pretty beat up. Let's
We have to roll for
roll
initiative
some
now,
initiative. Let me clear it first before you guys start rolling.
Sure.
yeah? Okay.
Okay, you're good to go.
Guess who's starting off with the barbecue?
Nice. Is that everybody?
Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're still missing Madrid.
I rolled.
Alright,
Here's a
hold on
14.
second. Let me add a turn.
We butchered that wizard.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Rest in peace, that was.
Yeah.
He didn't know it was coming.
Rest in
Rest
pieces,
in
because he's
pieces.
technically in 2
yeah, well.
pieces.
Yeah.
Rest in pepperonis. Fuck it.
Rip and pepperonis.
He's so dead. That's exciting to me. I don't know why that was so satisfying.
No, that was awesome. Like, that's a fucking great plan. You guys basically just took out the...
The second he said it, I was like, this is what we should be doing all the time. Like,
Seriously. So much
Alright.
easier when you have a Dragonborn.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Convince
And to
them.
think, when you first met him, you wanted to kill him.
Now all I want to do is hug him.
Don't
He's
help
on
me.
you're on a roof though, so.
I was indifferent. I slept in a barn.
I'm not sure. I imagine Artie has higher decks.
Oh yeah, he's
Already has higher decks, but I rolled a nat 20, so it's up to you.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Actually, he might
Um,
not. I've got a 17 dex. What's no?
Gnome's dex is 16.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
14. Sorry, 14.
I mean,
All right.
I'm just gonna
Already
pop a
it
shot
is.
off. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop a shot off. It's like
Thing is, I'm gonna cook them with a barbecue, and if one of them dies, you know not to shoot that one.
I'll yield. Go ahead and shoot. Take the barbecue.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we tie, we
Yeah, go for it.
can kind of sort it out.
Okay. Barbecue first.
It's a lot better than the first one.
Only by 2
Alright.
points.
Well, that's
Oh.
roll some dexterity.
Sorry, I was still imagining the acid line that.
Yeah,
not
some
good.
spritz.
Nice.
That's better.
Fail, fail, fail. So sorcerer takes 10. The dragonborn.
Take 5.
Is the sorcerer still alive?
Barely. It's like on fire. It's bleeding. It's screaming and panicking and generally just going ah.
All right. Since it's not my character, I'm going to put it to the vote for the group. Would Artie continue firing the short bow like a tactically minded, smart boy, or would he finger guns him?
Eldritch Blast.
Fucking finger guns
You-
him. All right, he's pew pewing that
He would
kobold.
finger gun it. Let's be honest here.
Oh, he hit him.
Hey.
Oh, boy. It's only
Is that
three.
on the sorcerer?
Yeah, 3 force damage. He can't sneak attack
Oh
on
yeah,
me.
3 will do it. It's like like so Ren like unleashes a gout of flame, and then
Again.
there's that initial where it's like everything's just awash in fire, and then as he stops firing, you see that the kobold is on fire, and he's like ah, and then an Eldritch Blast explodes his head like a finger.
And we all look. You actually hit something?
It's a miracle.
Yeah, so very well done. You killed both the spellcasters.
All hail the
so they could do
reliquary.
Literally any.
All right. Yep, he stays up in the tree. He's actually as a bonus action, I'm gonna hide.
What a dick.
You're a dick, John.
That is hilarious. So
I'm doing
that's
Artie
Ren and that's
better.
Artie. There's no stealth or there's no sorcerer left. It's the dog's.
Me and Lewis go back a bit. He knows I'm sassing him for lulz, and he won't take it serious.
Dog's up. So
Oh shit.
that's you, John.
Well, realistically, I don't think it's gonna frontline it, so it's gonna grab a hold of that wizard and just start it's gonna bite down on the top of his head and just kind of shake, hoping to kind of pull the neck out of the body.
No, you're talking about the kobold or the dragonborn?
The dragonborn, yeah, it's literally biting. It's like whole maw on the top of the crown of the dragonborn's head, squeezing down, like getting a nice grip jaws wise, and then just shaking the head, trying to pull it free from the rest of the body.
All right. Well, as the torso sort of flops from side to side, like the liver just slides out of the viscera and like flops onto the street. And so the dog is like
Livers are
kind of
tasty.
jerking. Yeah, he's just like jerking and dragging this torso around.
It's gonna go for the liver though. You definitely have brought up
Absolutely.
a better option than brain.
I'm not hungry anymore.
I'm starving.
I am also starving. Dog's
Yeah, yeah. I'm not hungry anymore, and neither is the dog.
Dog is happy. Liver. I love chicken. I love liver. Dragonborn torso, please deliver.
Oh, God.
Well, that's it for the dog. Mintrin, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. Where is my spell? I'm gonna fire acid splash.
Those two passages.
Done on those two. A target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d6 of acid damage.
You can target two if they're within 5 feet.
Failed. So what's the damage?
No,
1d6.
it's against both of the light cavalry.
Yep.
Chad.
So it'd be 2d6, correct?
Oh.
It'd be one for each
So
one.
wait, do I have to make?
Oh,
do
it's
I have to
5,
make
yeah.
It's against
two
both.
dexterity?
Both.
Yeah,
It's
both
against
of them are
both
going
of
to
them.
target, and then it'll
Because
be
they're within
and then-
5 feet of each other.
Yep. So both take 5 acid.
Yeah, for spell damage, you typically just roll the 1 if it's multiple
What was
targets.
What's your spell DC? 14. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So they both. And they both take 5 acid damage. Okay.
Finally, a good amount of acid damage. So yeah, just up on the roof, I just like open my mouth and this like huge just like glop of acid just sprays out over him and just soaks him.
All right.
See it eating
So-
through their clothes and armor.
Damn. I mean, it really sucked that they rolled the absolute lowest initiative. Like everybody gets 2 full turns before they even get to act.
Oh yeah.
So that's it for Madrin.
They won't make it
And
there.
Donovan.
He, after relinquishing the blade free from the torso, does a soldier roll across the ground, bringing his blade up into this one. It's a short sword. Yeah, I'll probably do it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a radiant smite into him. No,
Okay.
no, they
so
suck. They
we're
suck.
looking at-
They suck. I don't.
We're looking at 12 damage.
Yeah, 12's fine. I'm not gonna waste any more spell slots on this. I think we got these guys on the run.
Yeah, these two. I mean, this one especially is looking really, really fucked up.
And
Um,
yeah, that's it for me.
Gunyar, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to bonus action, temp boost, Doggo, Ren, and Donovan. And then I'm going to move up to the other Dragonborn and just give him a big old left hand chop with the Great Axe here. That'd be a crit.
Ooh.
Oh boy, we just crit together. Did we just crit together? Are we
We
best?
did.
Are we best friends now?
I think we're best friends now.
Oh god.
I think that's how
This
that
might be
works.
the great. This
Friends
might be
who
the
crit
greatest
together,
ambush
stay
ever.
together.
That axe bites deep, cuts right into that Dragonborn's ribs. He's like, ah!
You still alive though?
That shit free.
Hit. Yeah, you still got your bonus action.
Yeah, I temp boosted everybody.
So that would be Donovan, the dog, Ren, and yourself. All have
Mhm.
2 temporary. It comes on to the Dragonborn Light Cavalry. They really only have one option. They're both going to use their breath.
Okay. Dex saving throw. Dex saving throw. Okay.
So I'm going to need 15-foot cone. I think
Good on both.
so. I think Donovan and Gunyar only need to make 1.
No, you're
Ren
good.
needs to make 2. The dog needs to make 1. Or would
No.
the 15-foot cone hit?
Yeah, you're using the same cone size that Eli was using, so it's basically backblasting against us the same way he was flamethrowing you. So it's all of us.
So I need to make 2.
Mm-hmm.
Failed both.
And the dog needs to make 2.
Ah. Well, the dog's fine. Damn it! No, doggy! Doggy! Oh, he's so good.
Oh, I saved both of them.
He's such a god.
What a good boy.
Dog or god?
Yeah. So, first one is 12 and second one is 14, so that should be a total of 13 total. Well, my dog hates it.
Yeah, so it's
It's
gonna
already
be,
half for me though, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't have
Rage?
resistance to fire.
Oh no, it's yeah. What path did you go?
I went the tundra path, so I have.
Oh.
No, so he still takes full damage, but he gets the -2 temp HP, like I also have.
Right.
So 6 plus 7 is 13, so I have to take 11 damage off.
Right. So that would be a total of 26 damage. So Seth, you would take 24.
Thank you for the
Donovan has-
saves.
Yeah. So let me see here. So 26. So Donovan takes 13.
11 after
Runyard
10.
takes 24.
And the dog
so-
takes 11 after 10. Yeah.
Right. And Ren passed both of his, so he would take 11 as well. And that is it for their turn.
Yeah.
Artie, you're up.
I'm putting a sneak attack in him. Short bow. I hit last turn, so I got a pretty high on stealth.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are way too distracted.
Okay.
They don't even know where he is.
So I hit with a 23 and sneak attack. I'm attacking the one that's in front of Donovan.
Okay.
So
damage.
12.
Yep. That puts him down.
Okay.
That arrow goes right in the back of his head.
What the fuck's happening? I'm actually hitting things. It's fucking nuts. He's gonna
You take
Bollocks.
the Dragonborn takes
bollocks.
and then like
Bollocks.
like at the same time they both exhale this huge wave of flame. Like even up on the roof, Mendrin can feel like the wave of heat. And then
The one that's still got his mouth
Same thing.
open. The arrow hits it in the
Yeah.
back of the head and
yeah, that's exactly it. Like he doesn't even have time to close his mouth. The arrow goes through the back of his skull and you see it sticking out of his mouth.
Arthur doesn't understand. He woke up this morning and was a badass.
Yeah. He's like, damn. He's like, that was the best sleep I've had in a long time.
Yeah, very recovering. Yeah, Artie's done. Ren's up.
Yep. And Ren, you're up.
First firebolt. $15 hit.
I think so. Yeah, 15.
Is it dead?
Yeah, that's enough damage to kill it, even with the resistance.
All right.
So the firebolt hits it, and you see it's like melts off half of its face, and it's sort of like staggering on its feet, and it draws its cavalry saber, and then just like drops it and crumples to the ground.
Donovan will help Mendrin down, so he doesn't have to waste a spell.
How many people are left at the gate?
Asking Mendrin.
Quite. Obviously not as many as there were before. But you're looking at probably 6 Dragonborn.
Does anybody have heals?
6 Dragonborn, 1 more Kobold.
So out of nowhere, Artie just rushes past everybody and just starts scouring through the wizard's stuff. In clear
What?
sight of everybody. But he's a rogue. That's how you should play a rogue. It's like, oh, fight's over. First thing I gotta do is be a scoundrel.
Oh my god. Now I'm having flashbacks to Pleasant.
She was wonderful. What does the wizard
She was-
have?
He was great to play with. I really did not like the way...
Well, whatever. Shut up. Tell me what this wizard has on it.
Yeah, hold on.
And Donovan, helped Mendrin down. And we're talking a lot back at the gate.
So studded leather
Uh-huh.
has an arcane focus that's an orb.
Okay.
Two sabers.
Oh, from the dead Dragonborn Cavalry.
Yeah, from the Dragonborn Cavalry you get sabers, which are basically like single-edged short swords.
Or they could be sabers. Sabers are their own weapon.
Are they?
Yes, they do slashing instead of piercing damage.
Okay.
My blade singer uses a saber.
Yeah. So that's all the wizard
Okay.
had on him. He
Yep.
has some notes that are written in Draconic. We'll take care of that later.
Talk
I
to
think
someone
we're
else.
probably gonna call this session
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next session will be, you guys will, I imagine, be assaulting the gate.
Sure.
So
Before we head out, I have a method that we might use to take out the gate. Me and Beefcake go out talking like, hey, we only have to disrupt a few more piles and the ritual won't work. And we accidentally come in view of the gate. And then we say, oh shit, and then we run back. Hopefully that peels
Oh.
off half the crew.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
This way, it's not like Madrin going again to them, saying, "Hey, no," but it's a different crew. It's like we beat that crew, we disrupted the rituals, and now we got 2 more. Hopefully, it'll peel off a few more.
Or Madren can go back as this wizard.
Okay, I know not all Dragonborn look alike. I
No,
know
no,
black and all-
no. Disguise.
I can disguise myself.
Disguise
I can
self.
disguise self.
That
Be
was,
the exact-
I wasn't saying it was just gonna. We could have just peeled the skin off of this one and threw it on him. I wasn't
Oh,
going for
God.
crazy. I had a thought, like it was real.
I just used disguise self.
That's also
That's amazing.
yeah. Basically, we don't want to go with the same technique. Is what the important part is.
Oh,
Right.
sorry. The Elementalist also had a spell component pouch.
Yeah, I don't need any. of that.
spell couch.
Spell component pouch.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's fine. You know the
We
arcane
need
focus
another
too.
focus.
It's all junk to me.
Yeah, he doesn't need any of that. And let me see. The other ones have.
Anybody have heals?
Yeah.
So
Why? How bad are
the
you?
The 2 Dragonborn
7
light
hit
pouches
points.
had leather armor, shields. They had the cavalry sabers, which is 1d6 slashing damage.
What's your max?
That's it.
32.
Okay.
I was not expecting those 24 points of fucking fire damage. I got cooked real quick. You guys are just like standing there. You're like, anybody smell steak?
It's
Yeah,
burger.
actual barbecue going on?
It's burger time. I'm
Any
thinking.
cash on them?
I'm just gonna dump my lay on hands into you then.
That's cool.
I don't know if I want to use the scroll right now.
No, I wasn't gonna say use this.
How many uses of rage do you have?
I have 1, right? Because I have 3 total, and I've used 2 this session.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and get 15 hit
So-
points back. I'm gonna pump my lay on hands into him. I'm about half down. I'm assuming Ren is close to the same.
Yeah, my half is like 13, 14, and I'm at 16.
Okay. Yeah, it's about the same for me. I'm just above half.
Got
I've-
great AC. The
forget the
saving
dog.
throws kill me.
Yeah, dog's pretty well wounded. I'm not gonna waste a heal on the dog though. I only have
Yeah,
2
you're probably
spells.
just gonna keep him out of trouble.
I only have 2.
Animal abuse.
I only have 2 spell slots left, and I don't know if I want to just.
Your
Yeah.
decision, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm really
No.
loving your guys' guerrilla tactic.
Yeah, hold on. Get that 15 back. I'm not gonna give it to you.
So no 15.
No 15. I'm gonna see how much we get out of this Cure Wounds level 2 scroll. I'm gonna pump it on you. So it's a 2nd level Cure Wounds cast from Spellcaster with what Wisdom modifier? Because it's coming from the scroll. It's not mine own.
Well, the
Well, they-
scroll belonged to a paladin,
Okay.
so it would be charisma,
Charisma.
but he would have had a +3.
And did yeah? Okay, yeah. It's Charisma +3. Okay. So get 10 back, Seth, and then I will pump 5 of my lay on hands into you. So you're at the same exact that you were before. I'm gonna pump 5 of my lay on hands into Ren. I'm gonna pump 5 of my lay on hands into myself. That way, I keep my
Where
spells.
do I see like my spell slots?
John, did you end the stream?
No?
Okay. I mean,
Do you want me to?
This is
Okay.
is going to be the end of the session.
Well, thanks for watching.